Hello, if you're recently divorced and you're in your 40s or 50s, I want to warn you about something called the red pill. If you've been on the internet and you've been looking around for maybe like how to meet girls or get dates, things like that, now that you're recently single, you might have come across something called the red pill. And I want to talk about the dangers of that, and I'll also give you an alternative to this. Basically, and again, whenever somebody comes to me, I always tell them, go to the gym. All my friends, after they're getting out of their marriage, I always tell them, go to the gym, travel, um, you know, pick up a hobby, stuff like that. But it always seems to it comes back to they want a date now that they're single. They want to meet girls, they want to go out on dates, stuff like that. And so I'm always kind of drawn back into telling them what I think. And they always kind of, like I said, they go on the internet, and modern times everybody goes on the internet looking for information, and so inevitably they're going to come across something called the red pill. The red pill is a corner of the internet. It's kind of, you might have heard like Andrew Tate or Rollo Tomasi or Fresh and Fit. Those guys, all those guys are part of what's called the red pill. And basically what they do is they degrade women, and they do that kind of I guess, in the hopes of building up men. I guess that they kind of figure out, like, if you understand like human, or if you understand female nature, and you're against girls or you're against females or whatever that the red pill says, that somehow that's going to make you a better man. I think that's the gist of the red pill. And again, I've watched videos with that Rollo Tomasi guy. He's always talking about it's all like a praxology or something. It's not, but all they're doing is they're giving advice to guys how to be aware of how bad women are. And that's completely wrong. It's completely out of left field. Again, what you should do is just worry about being a better man, being a better, working on yourself, going to the gym, getting hobbies, all that stuff. Not listening to people talk about how bad girls are and all the girls, all that. So again, if you're newly single and if you came across any of that red pill stuff, stay away from it. It'll just make you depressed. The alternative is, like I said, there is some other people, on the internet. There's a good book. It's called Models by Mark Manson. That's a pretty good book if you want to, see how to deal with girls like in the modern times, whatever. It talks about, basically talks about all the things you should know. Like if you've been single, if you've been married for the last 20 years, and now the first time now is you're single since 2005. That book Models will help you. It's called Models by Mark Manson. I'll put it up in the card if I remember. That's a much better way to kind of navigate your new like bachelor life or your new single life than going onto the red pill, doing that stuff again. I've been single my whole life. I've been dating my whole life, and I don't have the answers, that's for sure. But I know that the red pill is not the answers if you want to have like a dating life and you want to meet girls and things like that. And so, anyways, hope that helps. Like I said, if you have any questions, or leave me a comment if you've discovered the red pill and what you think of it. I think, like I said, I mean, they might have some good things to say, but it gets washed away in all the negative stuff that they say. So it will serve you better just to ignore it. That's the bottom line. So anyways, hope that helps. If you like the video, please like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. I'll have more content on this channel to kind of help you navigate the world if you're recently divorced and you're in your 40s or 50s. Thanks.